This is a teardown of a Roswell branded USB 2.0 7-port hub, and doesn't really appear to be any kind of model number, unfortunately. Plus they weren't nice enough to label what the input voltage is, even though it's more than likely 5 volts. But no one's using, well, I mean it's kind of useful, but nobody wants that in an old USB 2.0 hub like this, considering that 2.0 bandwidth is being shared with all 7 ports. Now if you wanted to plug in like 7 keyboards in your computer, that'd be kind of useful, but otherwise it's not particularly useful. I don't expect this to be too exciting, but if I don't tear it apart and show what's inside, I don't know who will. So, bottom of the plastic shell, inside here, I think. There we go. Oh, top comes off too. The middle is just a little band that goes around everything. It's kind of tricky to get out. There we go. And really not too much to see. Got all the USB ports, indicator lights, which were for power and activity. These appear to be fuses for the ports. And then we got some NEC chips that I'm guessing are basically hubs that switch traffic from the input port. Huh, that's interesting. Based on the traces, the way the traces look, looks like you got these traces here going into the chip, and each one of these would break out into 4 ports, so you see how the 3 traces are coming from the one chip into these 3 ports, and then you got 1 trace that goes to the other chip, and then goes into these 4 ports. Explains why it's a 7-port hub, because rather than having a chip that can do 8 ports, a more logical number, an even number, you have 2 4-port switches that are splitting off into some ports, and then one switch is feeding the other one. I wonder what that does for speed. Without looking those chips up, I don't know. I don't know if these chips can push full USB 2.0 bandwidth or not. Also looks like we have a full bridge rectifier there, or there's enough diodes for one. It's very unlikely this would have ran on an AC input, though. I don't think I've ever seen a USB hub run on AC. The only real computer peripherals you'll see that run on AC power is like speakers. But power transistor there, presumably. So yeah, I don't know. Pretty simple design, kind of interesting. I was not expecting those 2 chips. Maybe if I'm feeling fancy, I'll put it in the description what they are. But otherwise, hopefully it was interesting, and thanks for watching.